Hi guys, Berry Babe checking in. Today is Wednesday, March 15th, 2017. It is my 42nd wedding anniversary. Yeah, how many of you watching are under 42? Yeah, I'm old. I'm heading toward my golden. Anyway, today I was down 1.1, 151.7 or 151.6, something like that. So I didn't break into the 140s yesterday. I'm still having trouble. I'm staying on my MOP foods, but I'm having trouble not exceeding prudent amounts. I did have one little slice of bread for dinner, and then I locked it back up. I did have a lick or two of peanut butter once the box was open. I was glad I could lock it up. I need the refrigerator cages to arrive because even some things that I'm able to eat are still calling to me, and I tend to overeat them. So I was glad to see a loss in spite of that. I have a dilemma today. Those of you that know me know historically on my wedding anniversary, my husband and I like to go to Lansing to that place, my favorite loading place. And then afterwards we do a drive through the Michigan State University campus, which is, we met while we were students there. Well, Lansing's about an hour away, and my husband is still very much on his healthy eating plan. He is doing HCG, but he's not eating, he's doing more HCG 2.0, but he's exceeding the guidelines. So he's losing between 2 and 4 pounds a week. He's down a total of 71 pounds. It's really making a difference. He's actually almost halfway to where he probably will ultimately end up. So that's pretty exciting. So we're talking about pizza. I don't want to really talk about it. And he is willing to go, and he'll just eat the top off. Well, that might be a possibility for me too, but I love this pizza, and I have been known to scrape back and then just eat the edges off the crust. Might be able to do that, but I haven't had the wherewithal to make myself do that. And I'm not in the 140s yet, and so I hate, this first few days back on the juice, I hate to waste whatever momentum I might be able to get. So I don't know what we're going to do. My youngest daughter, turkey breast was on sale, so he's cooking a huge, it's like, I'm not exaggerating, this big turkey breast in the oven for her. And then my other daughter, we have to have a conference call with her to help her with her taxes. Oh, she's on her own, but she still has Dad help her, and he's not a math guy either. And she would put money into our account, and then I would write an e-check for her, and she doesn't really have a record, So anyway, I had suggested that perhaps we could go to Five Guys for burgers, which would be totally on both of our eating plans. Five Guys is in town. Tomorrow, Thursday, I have lunch with the girls, so I may be pushing it then. Then his birthday is the 20th, so because of timing of the new will-be son-in-law, we're having his birthday tomorrow night. So we're going to Chinese, which I won't eat, which is good. And then after that, we'll probably go to the RV show that's at the local sports center. It's something that we have traditionally done. Some years we haven't gone because it's been too dangerous. We have a trailer that we just really like, and we've spent 3 years going south in it, and it was fine. It was just right. It's hard when it's cold or you want to travel and it's raining, because you have to put when we're on the road, we don't pop it out. It has a slide, so it gives you a little more foot room. Otherwise, only one of you can move at one time. But when we go to these RV shows, it gets the, ooh, I'd like that going. Now, for the two of us, this little trailer is just right. We're not looking for a couple's trailer. However, at this point, he actually is entertaining the thought that I am going to Florida by myself next winter. I said, I can't spend February in Michigan in winter. I hate it. I hardly get out of the house. My nails die. It's just so depressing. I have seasonal affective disorder, and the dark for days and days and days just gets to me. Even now, it's a pretty day today, but it's cold. It's frigid. It's in the teens. So I have this little trailer called a burro, B-U-R-R-O. It's fiberglass. It's two halves that come together like this. And it's fiberglass on the outside and it's fiberglass on the inside. And we bought the kit in 1982. And for the last 20 years, it's just been in storage, outside storage, and not even in a real secure place. So one of the windows was broken out by vandals. It's in sad shape. It's going to need to be rewired, and I think that the little bubble needs to come off the frame, and the whole frame needs to be sanded and painted. It's very rusty, needs new wiring. It was originally bought as a kit, but it came wired. Does not have a toilet in it, but porta potty works just fine. And I could very easily pull it with the Trailblazer and be very happy. But with the wedding coming and everything, the house to get cleaned and all these centerpieces to make, getting ready, my brother's coming, the yard's a mess, there's just a lot to do. And then I'm looking at having back surgery, skin back surgery in July or early August. And then at some point, Rick might have his knee replacement because he'll have all his weight off by then. So I don't know exactly when we're supposed to do all this work on this trailer. So I may be heading to Florida in the van with a tent. But there's no telling that the van will be in running condition by then. And I don't see me spending 6 weeks with strictly a tent. Although I picked out the tent I want. So I get off. I digress. I get off. My heart's still back. Still back in Florida with you, Andy. I was sorry to leave. I don't do much here. I'm not connected here much. My daughter comes home from work and she collapses. She said, how did you do it? How did you do it working all day and then had a family too? Well, it was hard. It was hard. And I was not the best housekeeper. As before the kids came home, I did a pretty good job. And then one came home and I still did okay. Two came home. It was like, you know, and then my jobs got harder and more stressful. And I got older and was diagnosed with diabetes. And then I started having weight loss surgeries. And it's just been a long trip. So, anyway, I don't know what I'm going to be doing tonight. I don't know whether I'm going to Lansing for pizza, or whether I'll go to Lansing for Five Guys, or whether we'll just go here in Flint for Five Guys. I don't know what we're going to do. He'll leave it up to me, whatever I pick. So we can always do the date at a later time. You know, when you've been together this long, the date isn't so crucial as spending the time remembering. But anyway, so that's all I have for now. The refrigerator food safe doesn't even look like it's been shipped yet. So that's going to be a while. So I'm going to have to try and behave. Yesterday at the local grocery store, they make a really good fried chicken, but it has a crust on it. So I asked him to bring me one when he was going yesterday. Well, sweetheart that he is, he brought me two. So I don't want to say, geez, you brought me two. Well, I ended up eating one late last night. It just called to me. I was going to try and save it for today. And, you know, so I thought if I had been able to lock it up, it wouldn't have been an issue. And I'm just, you know, I could get upset with myself that I can't control myself. But, you know, I have an addiction. I have a compulsion. I don't anticipate that will ever leave. So I'm going to try to set my environment up to help me succeed. So maybe one day, I was listening to Tara talk about how keto has helped her let go of a lot of the cravings, and the things she is craving are allowable on keto, and that sounds nice. When you're on keto, when you get fat adapted, they promise that the carbs won't call to you anymore. That would be heaven. Can't foresee that I could maintain that for a long time, but if I ever get to P3, then I will try. So that is all for now. Yeah, I'll try to check in tomorrow, although I'm out and around quite a bit tomorrow, so I don't know. Bye for now.